coaches can't sell. They can't get people to say, here's my credit card, let's get started. And the reason why that happens is because of three main things. These are mindset shifts that really need to happen, and I'm going to cover them in this video. Now, if this is you, I highly recommend you watching this video, because the biggest problem with not being able to sell is that the essence of any business is the ability to make money, right? A business in its most basic form needs to make money. If a business is not making money, it's just a hobby. And hopefully you don't want your coaching business to become just a hobby. Now you have to get a full-time job to support your hobby. So let's get into the video. Let's get into exactly what are those things and make sure that you are now in a position to sell and get people to throw money at you. Now, before we get into the three things, I want to first debunk or demystify the biggest myth that is out there about sales. Because if you are my kind of coach, and if you're the person that I think that you are, you must be saying, but Sally, I don't want to sound salesy. When I sell, I feel yucky because I don't want to sound just like those, used car dealership sales guys that do it. I just want to feel more effortless. And I hear you. The reason why you hate sales, the reason why you hate being salesy and you don't like it because it has been done to you. You have been on the other end where people are trying to force something down your throat and kind of make you buy something in this really hard sales pitch. And those people, they're not salespeople. They have no idea what selling is about. They try to hard sell them people on something and they have not done the work to understand, how do I make this effortless in my part, on the buyer's part? How do I make it so it's like a natural next progression, a natural next step for them, instead of just me sitting there trying to convince them? And this is a good segue into the most important thing that I'm going to tell in this video. Well, what are the most important things? Selling, it's not convincing. The second that you have to sit there and convince someone that they need to buy your services or they need to buy your coaching in order to get the results, you lose. That is forcing, that is convincing someone. Sales has nothing to do with convincing anybody. Selling is serving. Selling is giving someone the opportunity to level up after they've gone through the process of understanding where they are, where they want to go, and what's keeping them stuck. That's why marketing is so important. That's why effective marketing is so important, because it does all the heavy lifting. So by the time they're presented with the offer, it's like, yes, no, this makes sense, let's go forward. So that's why, if you feel that I'm convincing you, I have to convince people of what is coaching or why I'm even more important, that's where you're getting it wrong. It's not about convincing, it's about serving, and it's about first letting the marketing do the heavy lifting to get people to a place where when you make the offer, it's a natural no-brainer. And let me give you a real life example that happened with one of my clients. So Sabrina, I was on the call with her just before she was jumping on the call with the prospect. It's amazing how sometimes the Lord just makes sure the pieces fit right, in the right schedule. So she was having the call with me, and then right after the call with me, that one-on-one call with me, she was having a call with the prospect. A prospect that had gone through her marketing funnel and now had booked a call with her. So during the call with me, she was saying that, I have a call just right after this, but this person, she's a single mother, 3 kids, and I'm not gonna make the offer. I know her situation, so I'm not gonna be making the offer. And I told her, 1 second, wait a minute, time out, Sabrina. And I said, Sabrina, we are not people's financial advisors or anything like that. People have priorities. They have things that they have in their lives understood that, they have the priorities. How many of us know someone that throughout the year, they always complain about not having money or not making enough money and all of those things about money, right? But then as soon as September comes along and iPhone launches a new iPhone, they're the first ones in the store and to buy that new iPhone. They always have the latest one. That's their priority. They value that. It's not for us to make the decision. When people have gone through the natural process and the path of marketing, when it's done effectively, and now it's your job to present the offer, present the offer. The least you can do for that person, because remember, selling is serving. Give them the option to choose if they want to go through that path, if they want to level up or not. The worst thing that can happen, they say no, but then at the very least, they have the idea, they know exactly how you can help them. Then when life becomes better, or now when the situation is better, they'll come back to you if it's right for them. But never just stop making the offer. So we talked about it and everything. So she got on the call, she made the offer. The person said yes. Yes, she was a single mother of 3. She had gone through a terrible divorce, which had impacted her confidence. And she knew that that year was her year. She wanted to be more confident. She knew that she was not being able to attain certain things that she knew that she was capable of because her confidence was way down. She had 3 kids, and there were girls as well that looked up to her, and she wanted to be a better mother. She wanted to level up. Sabrina made the offer, and the person said yes. That's it. So once you understand that, your job is to make the offer, but also understand that the marketing also does the heavy lifting, then it will be so much easier for you to make that offer. Okay, so let's get into those 3 things because I feel it's very important for you to go into it in detail. Okay, the number one reason why most coaches are not able to sell, or even that they undervalue themselves, meaning that they charge $90 per hour, $150 per hour, when they know they can be charging way more, is because they're attaching their worth to whatever price point you're giving to the service. You're attaching the price point to whatever thing that you feel, the insecurity that you have. Am I worth this? Do I deserve this? And not attaching to the transformation they're helping people overcome, to the journey they have to go through. The same journey, not even the same, the journey they had to go through, you had to go it a long way around because you didn't have anyone to guide you and support you along the way, right? Now you know the shortcuts. Now you know the things that it can do, the practical things that it can implement to kind of don't have a larger duration of going through the transformation that you had to go through. Because I'm assuming that if you're a coach, you're helping basically yourself 5 years ago or yourself in the past, right? So then we need to make sure that you value that. You are getting them into a transformation. So when you're able to present your offer and give your offer and sell, you're selling a transformation. You're not selling you. So detach yourself from that. So that's one of the reasons. Let's get into the number two. Number two reason why coaches can't sell: there's no prep before the offer. What I mean by prep, there's no preparation before you make the offer. Let me give you an example. Let me just look around. If I just tell you, here's a cup, here's a mug, and it's $50. I'm giving you zero context on why I'm selling this mug at $50. So the first thing they're gonna come to your mind is, that's way too expensive. I can go down to Target and buy I don't know, a whole set for $50, maybe 2 sets for $50. I'm giving you zero context. Now, if before I present you with this mug, I ask you about your hot drink preferences, what are the problems that you face with those? And you start telling me that, yes, I like to drink coffee, but then I drink it slow and then it gets really cold, really quickly, especially in the winter. All my mugs, they're just short or they're small. They cannot hold a lot of coffee, and I like to have my coffee, big batches of it. And you go on and on. So I understand exactly what is your problem with the coffee, what is your problem with the tea or the hot drink that you have. So now if I present you with the cup where I can say that, okay, this is a cup can hold a larger amount of coffee and it has a built-in coffee warmer that is set to a temperature that you've predefined, and it keeps it at that temperature for up to 5 hours, right? I'm giving you context. And now my offer is a direct solution to the problem that you just told me that you face. So it's important that you understand that that's the job of the marketing. People should not jump on a call with you, on a discovery call or alignment call, whatever you call your sales calls. They should not jump on a call with you now having a discussion, what is coaching? Or what do you do, right? That should not be a conversation for that call. The marketing should do that, should do the heavy lifting. So when they come with a call with you, the question is, okay, how does your methodology, how does your strategy work for my particular personal situation? How does that work for me? And they can actually ask more questions about your programs, about and the different things about your services. Reason number three why coaches can sell is because what you're selling is not what people are buying. So you're trying to sell your coaching services. The problem is that that's not what people are buying. They're not buying coaching. They're buying a transformation. They're buying a result. So in the marketing world, we say people don't want the drill, they want the hole. So sell the hole, don't sell the drill. Now, translating that into coaching, no one wakes up in the morning and thinks, oh, I want to buy a coaching service today, right? That's not what they want. I don't go to the gym because I love going to the gym. No, I want to feel healthier. I want to lose weight. I want to have more strength. I want to be healthy. All of those things. The outcome, right? So think about the outcome that people want. Do they want to heal from a broken relationship? Do they want to have that promotion? Do they want to find their purpose? Do they want to have a better relationship with their spouse? That's what they're buying, right? So the problem with selling and coaches are not able to sell is because you're trying to sell coaching and they're not trying to buy coaching. They're trying to see how can coaching allow them and help them get to the goal that they want to achieve or get over that problem that they want to get over from. So that's in essence exactly what is missing from your offer, from your marketing. There's an amazing quote by Peter Drucker that says, marketing makes selling superfluous. Basically, marketing makes selling redundant, right? When the marketing is done right, the selling just like, oh, okay, makes sense, right? Let's go, right? So you don't need to reiterate, you don't need to convince because the marketing did all the heavy lifting.